You're listening to Belle's blog, and today I'm talking about the Cornetto Trilogy as an artefact of popular culture and how it affects identity in a social environment. The Cornetto Trilogy is a collection of 3 British movies created over a 10-year span starting in 2003, consisting of Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. All 3 are written by Simon Pegg and Edgar Wright and star the tremendously dynamic duo of Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Each film varies in genre enormously, from the romantic comedy storyline of Shaun of the Dead to the conspiracy buddy cop narrative of Hot Fuzz, but they all have the same underlying comedic aspects that connects with fans so intimately. Edgar Wright called this the Trojan horse of his films. Wright and Pegg, as writers, were also really passionate about upholding the same themes in each of their movies. The themes were individuals as a collective, growing up, and the dangers of perpetual adolescence. These themes allow the audience, including myself, to transform the mass artifact that is movies into meaningful expressions of our own personal identity. They create an environment of social belonging, and as self-professed nerds themselves, encourage the audience to embrace our own inner nerd as well. As John Fiske argued, the people, in this case the fans of the Cornetto Trilogy, appreciate and love these movies because of the combination of the genres goes against the ideological norms of what movies should be and inspire us to do the same in accepting our own identity. Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz in particular hold a lot of personal sentimental value because they were introduced to me by my older brother in my teenage years, who at that stage I just absolutely idolized him. It was during that awkward adolescent phase where identity is such a grey area and you're trying to figure out who you are and the way you want to be perceived. Be different, but don't be too different. But watching these movies, I felt like a part of something. I found them hilarious and I fell in love with them, and in turn I discovered more and more British comedy and movies, TV shows, comedians, all of it contributing to the expansion of my identity. The Cornetto Trilogy played such a big part in shaping my sense of humour, an aspect of identity that I believe is crucial to my confidence and the development of my symbolic interactionism. In particular, I can now adapt my sense of humour depending on my audience. To this day, I still hold these movies really close to my heart. Pegg and Frost just have this amazing on and off-screen chemistry that draws you in, and you find yourself really caring about what happens to these characters as they take you along for this outrageously terrific ride. There's a familiarity with these guys that just keeps me coming back, and that's why I chose to talk about it. Thank you for listening.